Hey guys, this is Deb Joyce Sneak from Delight of My Art, and today it's Wednesday and we're doing mystery stamping together again. Every Wednesday we get together at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to do mystery stamping, and the directions are here that are emailed to you if you're on my email list. If not, go ahead and click that link below and join. And they're also posted in our Facebook group, Stamp with Delight. And let's go ahead and get started here in just a minute. Mystery stamping is meant for you to use the products that you have already in your craft room or in your craft area so that you have a good feeling about all the things that you bought in the past. So let's go ahead and get crafting. All right, so following the sheet here, we have a regular card base again, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. We're going to do some cutting on this piece, and I'm kind of excited about the measurements on this one. I was laying in bed trying to think up a fun fold that I haven't done before, and I tried to find this online to see what it was called, and I couldn't find it. So I'm sure I didn't make this up. I know somebody has done this before, but I didn't know what the name was. So I made up a name. We will see what that is at the end here. But maybe you have seen this, maybe you haven't. So what we're doing, we scored at 4 1/4, so halfway through, just like a regular piece. But now we are going to, we're going to turn and put this shorter side in at 1 1/4 on this side. So that puts us at 4 1/4 on this side. We're going to cut all the way to that first score line right there. Just like that, all the way. And then we're going to flip it over and we're going to cut up to that score line again. So put it in again at 1 1/4 on this side, so 4 1/4 on this side. And cutting up again, same side, to that 4 1/4 middle line. Like that. I think I need to go just a hair further to get up to that score line. And now we're just going to cut that middle panel out. So we want this whole thing to be loose. So we're going to put that in again at 4 1/4 over here. And we're just going to cut out that middle piece. It's not quite loose yet. A little further. I don't like going too far. There, now I have that piece out. So now we have this kind of funny flap. Got like bunny ears now. Let's go ahead and put our trimmer to the side here. And we're going to get our bone folder out, if I can find where I put it. Right here. Where it's supposed to live. What do you know? All right, so we're just going to fold these just like it was a card front, even though it looks kind of funny now. I'm just going to line up the farther corner here and give that a burnish. And now we have this panel. What are we doing? All right, so now we're going to take out those DSP pieces I told you about. We have one that's 2 3/4 inches wide by 4 inches tall. I've chose this really beautiful Flight and Airy DSP. This is only free for like 2 more days, today and tomorrow, I think. So till the end of February, unless it's already gone. I love this paper. It is my favorite of the celebration options. Celebration's one of my favorite times of year, and it is almost over. So let's go ahead and add this piece to the panel that we cut out. And yes, it will be going up and down. So it's 2 3/4 wide, 4 inches tall, going on this panel that we cut out. I'm using a pecan pie is the card base color, by the way. It goes with the paper there. So we've got that. And now DSP number 2 is 2 pieces that are 4 inches wide by 1 inch tall. And I bet you know where those are going to go. Just like this. So if it's directional, that's why I tell you the width and the height. There are little birds on here, so it is a little bit, look how pretty this is. I hate to cover that up, but it's this paper is gorgeous. Gorgeous. All right, so there's that one. And the next one. This is going to be an easy fun fold, you guys. You guys are due for an easy one. We've been doing some complicated ones the last few weeks, so here's a nice quickie for you. All right, so here we've got these two flaps. We're just going to stick this one right over the top. So this is going to open like that. Well, it'll all be connected. You know what I mean? So you know what? To better put this on the front, we're going to add the inside now, because then we'll be able to see on the sides, because this does kind of peek through a little bit. So the inside piece is a neutral 4 inches wide by 5 1/4 tall. I've already stamped on mine. Isn't this gorgeous? This is from the Filled with Happiness stamp set. It's one stamp. You can stamp this, it's all together, and then with the Modern Oval Punch, you could punch out the middle if you wanted to put it on something else. But I just thought that was so pretty. And I do want to have an image on here that is a little bit thinner width-wise, because this only covers up so much. You know what I mean? So this is where that is going to go, and you will see that white poking through from the inside. So let's go ahead and add this right now. Add that to the inside. And this is why I use liquid glue, because I can still maneuver that to be nice and straight. There. Now we will add this to the front. So I'm going to add my liquid glue, just 2 thin lines up at the top and the bottom. We don't want to add too much glue, because we know, look, I can tell that that's a safe area to put it. It will still overlap that spot. Okay, so we're going to add this just like that. I want it to be even on here and here. So I want to just kind of wiggle that where it needs to go. Give that a press. Just like that. Have you seen this fold before? I tried and tried and tried to find a fold that somebody did this. It felt pretty obvious to me that somebody has had to cut that centerpiece out and stick it there, but I haven't seen it. So let me know if you've seen that before. I decided to call it floating front flap, because it's kind of like a floating card, where you'd open both of those. You know, that one would be connected, but it's also kind of like a front flap card a little bit too. So that's why I decided to call it that. So floating front flap. If you have a different name suggestion, please add it to the comments. I am open to suggestions, because this is kind of a cool card, right? It's kind of like, I was thinking to begin with like a floating I-beam or something. My daughter, my 16-year-old said, call it snatched, because it's like skinny in the middle. I just thought that was so funny. I was like, I don't know if I can call a card snatched, but I just thought that was pretty funny. So there's our front. We're going to decorate it now. I'm just going to add a sentiment. I've got Hello, Miss You. That's from that same stamp set. And we're just going to add this on dimensionals and just call the front. I mean, the front is so pretty already. There's not much I can do to embellish this paper, because it's just gorgeous. So we're going to let it speak for itself. Maybe add a few pretty blings to the front, which I don't think I picked out yet. Should it be up here? I think it'll be up here. Ooh, well, not sideways. Luckily, if you don't press dimensionals down, they don't stick real hard. Okay, so there's that. I've got my matching envelope, a little tiny stamp in that same set. Have you seen this set? It's so cute. So we got a bunch of different things that'll work with that Modern Oval Punch, but we've got this cute little sprig here. Hello, Miss You, thanks, congratulations. Really nice set, and you can color these or just leave them plain. So Filled with Happiness is what that one's called. So here is card number 1. We do need some bling on here, though. Hang on, let's take a look at what our options are. Well, maybe something from these pretty things. Or, oh, sorry, I'm going to look through. Oh, I love these brass butterflies. They're so pretty. We're going to do the butterflies. I love these. If you don't have these, you better go out and get them. Look how many butterflies you get. I already used 2 rows. And I mean, I think I only ever use 2 butterflies on everything. So I use a big one and a little one. And then I always have an even number of little butterflies left. They're so pretty. And you just add that little touch of bling. Again, this card doesn't need much. It's already beautiful, right? Okay, so there's card number 1 with my little butterflies, and it opens like that. So pretty. So here's our alternative cards here. We've got the bunny. It's Easter coming up. It's coming up early this year, so make sure that you get your Easter stuff ordered. We've got this paper from our online exclusives, and this cute bunny and bunny punch is still available. It's called Easter Bunny, and it's just so cute. Look at that little bunny. So there we've got It's a New Day. There's card number 2. You'll have to let me know in the comments which card is your favorite. That helps everybody see my videos too. It helps me out. And here we've got the lovely lavender, painted lavender stamps and everything. And the sentiment here is actually an embossing folder. It's a hybrid embossing folder. And if you roller onto the embossing folder before you cut it, it will do that outline. And then I just added a little bit of blends to the bottom half. So I thought that was kind of cool. But I can't thank you enough. I love those butterflies. Aren't they pretty? So there is a die for those, but it's actually one stamp and one die. It cuts it both out at once. So there's card number 3. Let me know which one is your favorite. I don't know. I can't decide. They're all really pretty. Let me go ahead and bring my face back in here. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you sharing and liking my videos and following me on YouTube at Delight of My Art and on Facebook at Delight of My Art and in the Facebook group Stamp with Delight. Again, if you like anything that you see, you can place an order with me. Orderwithdeb.com is the website that goes straight to my store. And here is the host code that we're using at the moment. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fabulous day. Bye, guys.